Carlson. It's your boy Byron.
And it's your boy Ian.
And let's get started with the news. Tuesday, March 10th, the main gym will be used as a polling station for the primary elections. Because of this, we will need to have parking available for the community throughout the day. We are going to reserve parking spots 231 through 260 for the community to use. An email has been sent to those students impacted by this one-day change with more details. If your spot is impacted, please see Mr. Mull after reading your email with any questions. March is reading month. It is time to share what you are reading and win fabulous prizes. Just come to the library and add your name to our reading list and create your own "What Am I Reading" sign to hang on the library doors. Prizes will be awarded to readers on Fridays in March. You can enter up to 3 titles. Spend March is reading month with some great books.
NHS will be holding after-school tutoring for all subjects on Tuesday and Thursdays in the library. If you need any help with class, stop by and get some help from highly qualified tutors. The CHS Spring Blood Drive is Wednesday, March 11th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Aux Gym. If you are 17 or older by the date of the drive, you can sign up now at www.redcrossblood.org and enter the sponsor code of Carlson with a capital C. If you are 16, see Mr. Peyote in the library to make an appointment. Students must meet height and weight requirements. Any questions, see Mr. Peyote in the library.
Yearbooks are on sale for $75 until sold out. Books can be purchased online at yearbookordercenter.com or in person with cash or check. Girls soccer preseason conditioning meets in the Memorial Building lobby or hall near the cafeteria. It will take place Monday through Thursday at 7 to 8 p.m. You must have a physical on file to participate. Follow on Twitter or contact Coach Briggs or Coach Hunter.
Any boys interested in trying out for the varsity or JV golf teams, please see Mr. Georgie in his room 202B this week to pick up important information to sign up. Tryouts begin the week of March 9th. You must sign up for the information packet to sign up. Seniors, the scholarship spreadsheet has been updated to include several local scholarships. Pick up a copy in the counseling.
Track preseason workouts will be held every Tuesday at 3. We will meet in the Memorial Building entrance. Bring clothes to run, inside or outside. Don't forget about Carlson's Food Pantry. If you have food or are in need of food, stop by and see Mr. Bahodi.
GSA meeting this Thursday, March 5th, after school in Mr. Burgess's room. GSA t-shirts are in and cost $10. Please bring your submission for the GSA mascot contest to this Thursday's meeting. All students are welcome to attend, and we are always accepting new members. Powder Puff, come watch our guys play volleyball. Thursday, 6 p.m., $2 at the door. And that's all I got for you. Now I'm going to pass it to my boy Deep Payne, a.k.a. Gucci Payne, a.k.a. Big Gucci, a.k.a. Gucci's, a.k.a. Gustavo, for the weather.
Thanks, Big Bert. We're going to have a high of 42, a low of 33, and a 20% chance of rain. Make sure you enjoy that half day tomorrow. We're all meeting at Stevie B's after school. Back to Bert and Bubby.
Hey,
Stevie B's, I'm going to see y'all there.
We're going to Stevie B's? Are they still open?
See ya.
Baseball not only is a passion, there's nothing better than, hitting a home run and, you're almost floating around the bases. You're, on cloud 9. It's a nice escape where, when you're in school, you get those 3 hours on the baseball field not to think about the test the next day or, your exam coming up or, your SATs that you're prepping for. It's a good escape where for those 3 hours, I can compete and do what I love to do. Well, I was lucky. I had a father that was a police officer, a mother that worked in our school system. So I remember at a young age kind of getting that foundation. I had 3 younger brothers. So I think that, just growing up, with that solid foundation, kind of gave me a pathway towards, making correct decisions. I knew that I had to be a leader for my brothers. I knew I had to be a role model for my brothers. I think coaches were a big influence. Obviously my mother, my father, grandparents. So I tried to draw a little bit from each of them. And I understood that, along the way that, there's some tough choices that you have to make. But with those choices, after you make them, you have those decisions and there's consequences to pay. But I've always tried to be aware that the choices and decisions that I do make in life, there's going to be consequences, good and bad. I had friends, and they were probably a lot closer friends before, they started, into alcohol or drugs or, what have you. And, I tried to separate myself as much as possible because that's not who I wanted to be. That's not who I am. And I knew that I made good grades. Fortunately that was pushed on me. I couldn't play baseball if I didn't make good grades. And that's something that at the time, you kind of stomp your feet and, whine about. But my parents said, hey, you don't make the grades, you don't play baseball. It's as simple as that. And I knew I wanted to play baseball. And I knew that the first time I'm caught, drinking underage, or the first time I make a bad choice and, drink alcohol or I, do drugs, and somebody catches me, all of a sudden that scholarship or that college opportunity, goes away. So, I'm glad that, I could say up to this point that I've never done a drug, and I'm proud of that. And that's something that, might not be the cool option when you're in middle school or high school, but, fast forward, I'm 33 now, probably some of the best decisions I've ever made. Well, I think everybody wants to be liked, but I'm glad that, I never altered or changed my values or what I believe in, in order to be liked. If people don't like me for the way that I am, well, too bad. So I think for me, I've never been one to say, okay, this group of people or this group of friends wants me to act this way, let me do that. That's not who I am, and that's not, people shouldn't be chameleons to try to be one person when they're around somebody and a completely different person when they're around somebody else. And I think you should be liked for who you are. So it's okay to be different. It's okay to, if people don't like you for who you are, it's their loss. Of course there's temptations along the way, but when you get to those crossroads, which choice do you make? Which is gonna define your career? Which is gonna define your life? And those are the things that I think about, before, I make big decisions is, how is this gonna affect my career? I wanna be the best baseball player possible. When I put my head on my pillow at night and I'm done playing this game, I wanna say, you know what, I accomplished everything I could accomplish doing it the right way and making the correct choices. And, so far I feel good about that. And, I can put my head on my pillow and sleep at night great, knowing that, up to this point that I felt like I've made pretty good choices. Hi, this is David Wright, third baseman for the New York Mets, and my natural high is baseball. What's yours?